One of the things I want to talk about today is the essence of waiting and how when we're moving through these spaces in particular in an alignment process toward living a life of pure manifestation and that which is in our highest interest and in our best interest. What this path often is about is simply because we're no longer just creating things from our will, our ego mind, what we think we want. We're really moving toward what's best serves us, what's in greatest alignment for us. There is sometimes a good amount of waiting. And of course, what that necessitates from us is an extraordinary amount of patience. So we want to be always careful of creating absolutes. So in no way whatsoever when I'm saying something about needing to wait that we're in an absolute state, meaning there can be, let's say you're waiting for a job. Well, perhaps there's something else that you should be doing work-wise in between now and that really awesome job. And in other words, something else for income before that other job comes in. And really, actually, that lends itself to the point, which is that when we're moving through these spaces, we want to move away from the experience of waiting. And we move instead toward either being with whatever emotion it is that comes up, be it restlessness or impatience or frustration or fear. Often extraordinary amounts of fear can occur when we're waiting for something like that. And instead, so being with those emotions, and then moving away from the experience of waiting by taking our attention off of that which we're waiting for. And to instead put our focus on those things that are productive in the moment. That could be a extraordinarily long list of things. People to hang out with, things to do in our own lives, taking up an art class, really doing what's needed to serve your soul and what's in best for you right here, right now. And then noticing, of course, that when we want something to happen faster than it's really happening, in many parts, that's emotional content that there is for us to move through. And from there, of course, noticing, are there potentially little tiny actions we can be taking in the direction toward what we're asking for that's in our best interest? And these can be very subtle things, but noticing again, where are we taking those actions from an attachment to having that be fulfilled now? And if there is an attachment to having that be fulfilled now, again, what are the emotions that we need to move through to come back to our center, to come back to our place of peace, to come back to our sense of faith that it is coming into existence in its perfect timing. And so you can, obviously there's just a balance in moving through the emotions, taking appropriate actions when it's needed, backing off, putting our focus somewhere else. And so waiting becomes an art of not waiting. Waiting becomes an art of existing for ourselves, within ourselves, and in a way where we can find an extraordinary inner peace toward the ultimate direction of where we're going, whilst understanding that sometimes it's necessary to tread lightly and tread slowly and just be with ourselves right where we are.